I'm Dr. Phyllis Collins of DietHobby.com, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorites, oatmeal banana walnut squares. Now this is a little sweet treat that's sugar-free, and it's a diet recipe. It is low calorie, only make 16 servings, only 100 calories for each little square. It's 13 carbs, 13 net carbs, and 2.9 grams of protein. What I like about this recipe is it tastes really good, and it's a substitute kind of for me for oatmeal cookies. With it has almost fat-free and it's sugar-free, and because it's not only the calories that's important to me. It's important to me that I don't get like big cravings that often. Sometimes when I eat something with a lot of sugar, I just want more and more and more and more. And with this particular recipe, I'm usually able to stop at one. Of course, I freeze everything, individually servings and freeze them. And on my cooking tips and tricks, I've got quite a few little, I got 5 videos showing you how I do that, how I store these things. And if you haven't seen those and you don't have that idea, you might want to look at them, because it's really a good way to have portion control. Okay, so we're going to start out by mixing the oatmeal. You take oatmeal, just regular, I'm just using oatmeal, not steel cut and not instant. It could be quick or old-fashioned oats or quick oats, but not instant oats and not steel cut. And I've got 2 cups of it, and I'm putting it here. Then I have baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm putting my dry ingredients together. Salt, I'm going to have 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to have 1 cup, let me kind of mix that together first. I'm going to have 1 cup of the Splenda. I use Splenda as a sugar substitute. Some recipes, it works well, and some you have to have, well, I'm not going to tell you all that reduced carb cooking and reduced calorie. I'm not a cooking channel, and I'm not a cooking expert, and I'm not a gourmet chef. All I am is just like a woman who's been cooking her whole life, and I cook for myself and for my family and sometimes my friends. And I like certain kinds of things. I like experimenting with diet recipes. I like trying new ones out. And when I find one, I'm always going on, my whole life I've been going on different diets, this diet and then that diet and the other diet, and every one has recipes, and usually there's a recipe from some diet that I liked, and I just keep it with me when I go off the diet. I still use that same food. So now, after years and years and years of doing that, I have a whole lot of diet recipes that I really, really like. So I'm mixing all the dry ingredients together, then I'm going to set it aside. Okay, get another bowl, and I'm going to take and mix my wet ingredients together. I'm going to start out with, it's 3 bananas, and I've mashed them up. Okay, so I mashed up 3 bananas, and I'm starting with that. Then I have 2 eggs that I already buzzed up. It's lightly beaten eggs, but I buzzed them up already in the Magic Bullet to save time. Okay, then, so that's, and remember, go to my website for the exact amounts of the exact amounts and the exact things of the ingredients, because I'm showing you how to make it and having a good time. But you really need the recipe. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to put in some applesauce, and 1/2 cup of applesauce. And for today, I got one. I'm just going to use one of these little, it's unsweetened, treetop, nature, no sugar added, natural applesauce. And one of these is 1/2 cup, so it's perfect. I'm just going to dump one of those in here. Mixing that around. Okay, now it takes 1 teaspoon of, oops, I forgot to put my cinnamon in the dry ingredients. Cinnamon, I'm sticking it in the dry ingredients, okay? 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 teaspoon, this is vanilla, of apple cider vinegar. It gives it a nice little tang. And those mix those together with the bananas and the eggs. And now I'm going to use a half a cup of milk. And the milk I use is almond milk. You could use soy milk, you could use 2% milk, you could use real milk. But whatever milk that you use, obviously you have to change, it'll change the calories. I like this almond breeze. It's almond milk. It's 40 calories for a whole cup, so this has 20 calories. So, and I like it, and it cooks well, and so I use it. So also it lasts forever in the refrigerator, and you can have it in the cupboard, and it doesn't get rotten, because we don't drink a lot of milk. And I mainly just use it for cooking or maybe a smoothie now and then. All right, so I've got those all mixed together, my wet ingredients. Now my dry ingredients, except I have to kind of mix the cinnamon in because I forgot. Okay, now I'm going to pour the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. And mix that together. I think I'll get these out of my way. So we're mixing this together, and it's an oatmeal bar. And they're pretty, I really like these. It's one of my favorites, as a matter of fact. This is one of the favorite recipes. I like them for breakfast, I like them for snacks, I like them for lunch. They are a little sweet treat, but they're low, really fat-free and sugar-free. So they're as healthy as carb can get. All right, now I'm going to take a pan, just a regular oblong pan like this. I've already sprayed it a little bit with the spray coating, a little more. And then I'm going to take this. I've got my oven at 350 degrees heating, and I'm going to leave. It's already heated up, and at 350 degrees, and I'm going to bake. Now see, this is what happens. I forgot to add the nuts because we use a half a cup of walnuts. This is one of the things I like so much about this. So I do this kind of thing all the time. What do? I'll just dump it in here and stir it around inside. What the heck? See, I'm not a cook. I'm not a professional chef. I'm just a person who likes to eat. I love to eat, and I have to find things to eat that are not gonna make me as fat as I used to be. And so that's what I do. And if you want to try some of these things I'm cooking, you might be surprised at how tasty they are. And then if you look at those videos on storage, that's probably one of my biggest tips, one of my biggest diet secrets, which is no secret because I made videos. Anyway, here it is. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes or until it's brown and crunchy, crispy. And when it's finished, we'll be back. They're done. Oatmeal, banana, walnut squares. And they're looking good. I cut them into 16 pieces. Here they are. And each one is a respectable little piece. 100 calories, 13 carbs, 2.9 grams of protein. Pretty good size, really, for the calories. And if you don't want to eat fat and you don't want to eat sugar, and you do eat oatmeal and you eat bananas and you eat nuts, this is a really, really tasty little treat. It's one of my favorites. It's good. The recipe is at diethobby.com. Be sure and go there. The video's there, the recipe's there, a picture of food is there. Come and see me, diethobby.com.